the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, everybody, alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Kansas City. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Kansas City offense. And in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go, y'all.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 24, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
Down to about the 37. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
First down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tannehill.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Tannehill on the sideline, and Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
This one from 46 yards out. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, it's Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 16, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Here's more on the return. Good footwork at the 30.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They begin with Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15.
103 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Cody Hollister as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Let's go, y'all.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Mahomes. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Gray. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down. But takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And the tight end is certainly positioned good to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Tannehill throwing again. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
from the 28. It's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down carry for Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes, that one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. That one good for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Inside the 15-yard line. 4 yards there. This methodical drive continues.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And his throw here is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. But this is still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but the defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And some room to roam now. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw hauled in by Westbrook-Ikhine here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing, Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Inside handoff, Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48. Tannehill to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to have your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult, and that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
KC's offense ready to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They run once more with McKinnon. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. To Henry. And that's going to be a first down to the 30 as he's brought down inbounds. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, it took us until the final play to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.